Chapter 29, Section 1, Introduction. By the late 1950s, the United States and the Soviet Union were deeply involved in the Cold War. A key weapon in the struggle between the superpowers was espionage. Both sides used spies and secret agents, along with hidden cameras, listening devices, and other spy gear, to gather information about the enemy. On May 1, 1960, the Soviets shot down a U.S. spy plane flying over the USSR. The plane was a U-2, a high-altitude black aircraft known as the Black Lady of Espionage. Special cameras aboard the U-2 could photograph Soviet military installation from heights of 60,000 feet or more. By the time of the U-2's downing, U.S. pilots worked for the CIA and had been flying deep into Soviet airspace for nearly 5 years. They had taken photographs of Soviet missile bases, airfields, rocket engine factories, and other military facilities. On that May day, Francis Gary Powers was flying the U-2. Like all U-2 pilots, he carried a deadly poison that he could take if the enemy captured him. After the Soviets hit his plane, Powers parachuted to safety. However, before he could drink the poison, Soviet troops grabbed him. Soviet officials later put Powers on trial in Moscow. They sentenced him to 10 years in prison. Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev reacted to the U-2 incident with outrage, accusing the United States of conducting a vicious spying campaign against the Soviet Union. President Dwight D. Eisenhower first denied the charge, but later admitted that Powers had been on an intelligence-gathering mission. The president declared espionage a distasteful necessity. The spy plane incident set back efforts to improve U.S.-Soviet relations. It occurred just weeks before Eisenhower and Khrushchev planned to meet in Paris. At that meeting, Khrushchev demanded that the United States stop its U-2 flights and asked the United States to apologize for them. Eisenhower agreed to end the flights, but insisted on the United States' right to defend its interests. The talks ended almost as soon as they began, and the Cold War intensified.